Welcome to the podcast that talks about online dating and relationship advice. Is the grass really greener on the other side? We will try to find out. Eventually, we will cover why we think we have to settle when in a relationship. We will also discover how to really come together to find the loving relationship we deserve. Last episode, we talked about being passive and not wanting to argue. We had a couple of relationships revolving around that. And then we talked about sex and love. In this episode, we'll talk about a date that I went on that, of course, went wrong. And some things that I found on the internet, whether is it really important to spell absolutely correctly and have good grammar? We'll see. So let me tell you, Miss Lisa.
Oh, okay. Hi.
What do you think about this?
What do I think about this? Let's hear it.
Is when you're reading profiles, what do you think when you see misspellings on the profile?
I'm all the way out. I know you're not wanting to hear this, probably you're expecting. Yeah, I'm definitely a grammar Nazi, spelling Nazi. I have no time for that. No. I want proper spelling. You must know the difference between there, and there spelling. Yes.
And your, and your.
And your, and your. Ooh, that turned me on a little bit. Yeah. That said, I mean, it's not probably insurmountable. I mean, you're probably going to tell me that your profile was not spelling correct. And I think very highly of you, so this is kind of contradicting my feelings or my thought process here.
Yeah, I did have a profile, and there was this one woman who said, well, you might be able to get a date if you'd correct your, grammar errors.
Oh,
and, of course, there was no spelling errors.
Oh, okay.
Because, before I create a profile, I put it in Word. And usually it has the squiggly lines where, there's some misspellings or whatever it might be.
Okay.
And then I copy and paste.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So there's very little problems.
Room for error.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
But a lot of times, those profiles just give you a little bit amount of space. Like some of the... some of the sites give you 256 words. Some of them give you 1,000 something. Some of them are like short, so you have to kind of condense it and paraphrase sometimes just to get your point across.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So it
Fair.
might look like, you're stupid when there's, grammar or punctuation errors. But what are you going to do? I mean, if I need to fit one more character just to fit my last sentence, I'm going to get rid of a period.
Funny. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So,
okay.
I had the situation. And this is along the same lines of the grammar and spelling crap that's going on. Mm-hmm. And I hate when people do that because they judge you on the content instead of your character.
Mm-hmm.
Which, okay, well, why don't you text me and find out, maybe he still spells terribly. Maybe he's just from another country.
Okay, true. Okay, valid. This is a perspective.
Right.
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, maybe he's off the boat from France, or maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
And he just doesn't know the language.
The language. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
That doesn't mean he's a bad person.
Right, no. No argument for me.
That's just, yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, even a resume, when you're looking at a resume,
yeah.
you have to have everything perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like...
The bullet points and grammar and punctuation and all that, yeah.
Yeah, and there's on a lot of these sites, there's so many forms, and I'm like, do I really want to fill all this out just to get my point across? It's like, oh, what kind of woman do you want? Doesn't matter what size, and you got to check these check boxes, and they ask you all these kind of questions, and it's almost like eHarmony is the worst, where they ask you so many questions just to match you up with somebody, and it's just, you spend 2 hours, and then by the time you're done, you're just do I really want to be on this site?
Yeah, this is a lot of work. Full-time job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I want to relax. I want to have a good conversation. I want
Right.
something simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say that I'm lazy, but
It
I mean, that's a lot of work.
is a lot of work.
But I had the situation where, let me see, me and a potential date were talking to each other,
Okay.
and I text her,
Okay.
and a lot of times I use the voice to text,
Oh, okay.
and that screws up everything because I don't think Google or what's the one on the iPhone? Siri?
Is it Siri?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't use that one. It's just a
You
button.
have an iPhone.
I do have an iPhone. It's just a button though.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
But so I'm talking on the phone, and I go, "I'm a hugger," and then I send it to her, and then I look at it, and I'm like, "What did I just send?" Because it's totally different. So what it actually read and what Google spelled out and thought I said was, "I'm a hooker,"
Right.
and all of a sudden I didn't hear from them again. I'm like, "What the heck?"
Ah, you whore.
Yeah. It's like I didn't mean to say I'm a hooker.
And anyone that would think you actually meant to say that is kind of retarded. Let's be honest. Right?
Right.
You're talking to a chick and you want to get to know her and you're going to say you're a hooker?
Well, at the same time, if you continue to misspell like your and you forget to put that
Apostrophe.
that apostrophe in there, and you type that in there, it's going to continue to put that same mistyped information in there.
Oh, it is. Okay.
At least mine does.
Okay.
Mine remembers, or if I say your, it's gonna think that that's the correct word because you
Okay.
mistyped it so many times.
Okay.
I'm just lazy and don't want to press the shift button in order to put that apostrophe. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. You get my point.
Oh, okay. Perhaps.
So I'm thinking in the back of my head, if they're that picky, are they going to destroy my,
Right. Yeah.
you know,
How are they going to be in real life?
yeah.
What's dating them going to be like?
And I'm thinking like my son's mother. It's like, oh, you got a zit. Oh, you got a hair that's off.
Oh,
You got a this. You got a that.
Oh.
Why don't you pluck it? And I'm like, your nose hairs are coming out of your nose. Why don't you cut those off? Or can I cut them? Or, I mean, she picks on every imperfection.
Oh, jeez.
It's not like I have hairs in my nose.
No, you look pretty
do it.
good to me, actually.
I had to check.
By the way. No. Maybe she's got some problems of her own. I don't know. Would
No,
we'd
it's
survive.
almost like that's a turn off.
Well, of course it is. It's not a turn on. She's
but-
picking you to filth. She's reading you to filth.
Right, but then,
Goodness
I mean, that's a turn off for misspellings for you, right? Like if you see that?
It is. I will admit it is. I mean, I probably have given a little leeway here and there with certain people. It just depends, I guess, on the connection that we've got going on.
Yeah, it depends how sexy the pictures are. Too.
Well, that too. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're hot and you got,
You got great teeth.
forget you. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Forget about your grammar. Grammar down the toilet, baby.
Yeah, and if you have a big dick.
Oh, woo.
Oh, yeah.
Nice teeth, big dick, grammar who? I ain't got no time for grammar.
Great. See, I'm learning what you like.
Yes.
I'm done, aren't
Great. You're ridiculous.
Now I forgot what I was going to say.
It's getting late.
Oh, so is grammar really important?
To me, it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh, so I'm just fucked.
I think, it's important to me because I don't know, it shows obviously intelligence. On the other side of it, if I had to really dissect it, I would think that it's a turnoff if it's not good grammar because I feel like maybe it is what you're using, your voice to text.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's like a lazy thing to me. I would think like, you know what, you don't have time to fucking text me and like type out something. Ain't no one got time for that. Not me.
Well, for me, a lot of time I'm driving.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
Right.
I don't know your particular circumstance, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to miss an opportunity, so I'm with a lot of customers. I'm driving around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to start, typing with my fingers while I'm driving, so I might as well talk to the phone.
Right. Well, hey.
At least on my phone, Google just screws it up.
Yeah, well, that can be detrimental.
Or even when the radio's on really low, those words intermingle with mine. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, dear.
So I really sound stupid.
That's great. Yeah, that's got to be delightful. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, well, I gotta drive. I really shouldn't show that. But I gotta hurry up. I gotta go from client to client.
Oh.
I gotta get all my stuff together, and I gotta either do a presentation or I gotta fix something, or it's computer related. And while I'm with the customer, it's inappropriate to text.
Yeah.
It's inappropriate to do all kinds of things.
Right.
So the only time I have is in my car while I'm driving. I know that's bad. You're not supposed to text and drive. So I talk and drive.
So you talk and drive. Yeah, that's a little different.
And now that's a big turnoff.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Like, damn it.
Not gonna lie to you. I mean, I guess it depends on who's willing to put up with what sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's not insurmountable. It's not like the end of the world, I suppose. Especially if you meet someone, you have a good connection, you could probably get over that, deal.
So would you go out of your way and tell somebody, well, you're misspelling things, you're turning me off, I'll see you later? You would?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
No,
I probably would ask, like, what's up with your texting? That's just me.
See, I got the first email like that, ever. And I'm like, well, I'd rather be ghosted, or I'd rather you just not talk to me, because I know the mistakes.
So you don't want them pointed out, in other words.
No, I mean, there's a limitation, so I abbreviate on purpose. There's voice to text, or sometimes I have fat fingers, and maybe I didn't check it, or I'm in the middle of checking it, and they automatically see the edit before I finish editing it, or the final copy before I edit or send the final copy.
Okay.
It's like, I want to see if it works. I want to see what it looks like on the site. I want to test it out.
That's fair. I mean, I can't argue that. That seems quite fair.
Yeah, but I don't know. It almost seems like people don't care.
They probably don't.
They'll just nitpick.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
everyone's jaded, remember? Think of all the negative shit they've been through. So that's like one more thing.
I don't think everybody shouldn't. I mean, I want to see a happy profile.
But do you? Mr. I've had 9,000,001 negative dates.
No, I've seen a lot of happy profiles, but they just don't connect with me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, I mean, I did have a couple of nice relationships.
Yeah.
Of course, they didn't work out.
Right.
Because they were too much of a grammar Nazi.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
No, that wasn't the problem, though.
I didn't think so. Why do relationships not work out? That's why we're here, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's defining love.
Oh, jeez. Same semantics. Why?
Are you playing semantics?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, is it sex? What is it? Why do relationships fail? Why?
You're asking me?
Yeah. I'm asking you.
Well, because you already know, I pointed it out.
What did you say?
It's lack of communication, lack of physical, lack of mental, lack of emotional.
Oh.
You have to have all those plus common interests.
Oh.
And you will stick together like glue.
Glue. Magnets.
You'd want to see each other every day.
Oh. Wow.
You're like a magnet.
Magnets. I do remember you saying that. Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't you think?
I'm not going to disagree. That sounds nice.
Oh, okay.
That sounds quite nice, actually. Yeah.
Well, speaking of nice, I want to tell you about a date I went on.
Oh, please do. I'm salivating for a good date.
Salivating? Why are you using that word?
Because yours are just so salivating worthy.
You're like drooling all over the place.
I can't wait.
Okay, so my buddy Mike, I mean, he's like a 6'5", blonde hair.
Ooh.
He looks like Dolph Lundgren.
Oh.
And, well, we were both on the same date site.
Okay.
And he found a girl.
Oh.
Who's pretty cute.
Yeah.
And they decided to go out, and they go. She has a sister.
Oh. I like him where this is going.
And I don't usually like where those go.
No.
So she has a sister, and they thought that it would be a good idea to double date.
Oh, okay.
I go, well, what does this girl look like?
Yeah, of course, obviously.
And Mike's like, I don't know, but take a look at the girl that I'm dating, and she looks pretty nice.
Oh my god.
So I agree to this date, and me and Mike, we go to. It's almost like a dance play / arcade / pool hall kind of thing going on.
All right.
And I do my thing. I try to make it unique.
What's your thing?
So I drive around and I try to find a single rose.
Oh, okay.
And we're supposed to be there at a certain time, so I'm driving to shops and different shops, and they're like, "There's no roses." Okay. So I finally find this one shop, and I grab the single rose, and we're off. And we get there late, and when we get there, I'm walking up to her, and they're playing pool already. Okay. They're already busy doing something. And I only see the back of her. So she's this thin, tall blonde. Okay. A little wavy hair.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. So far.
Yeah, so far.
So we say.
And she turns around and, Mike and the girl, start talking. And I go, hey, I'm Brian. And she starts yelling at me. Oh. She goes, every date that I've been on, the guy's been late. This, that, and the other thing. And then I see, I'm looking around the room. People are starting turning their heads, looking what's going on. And I have this rose behind my back. And she's like yapping away and feeling uncomfortable. So I take the rose out, put it in front of her face. And then she stops talking. She goes, oh, that's so sweet. And I go, well, the reason why we were late because I was trying to find a rose for you. So that was a little bit uncomfortable. I'm like, as soon as I get there, I get yelled at.
Right. Just a slight bit uncomfortable.
So now, again, I'm thinking in the back of my head, is this the kind of relationship I want to be in? Right. I mean, usually I'm early for everything. Or I'm on time or something. Okay. I mean, why would I be late to my job interview?
Yeah. Right. It's one way to put it.
Because my job is to date.
Right.
To find the love of my life.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yes.
And this wasn't the one. At all.
This wasn't the one. Oh, God. I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
Jesus Christ. It's too like, much for me already.
It's like, it is. Why is it too? Oh, I mean, you wouldn't purposely yell at somebody because you're...
No!
Oh, my God.
I might have been like, oh, my God, you're so sexy. Thanks for finally showing up, hottie. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
Well, you're a little different.
A little?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
All these other people are just... I don't know what's going on.
Fucked all the way up.
Yeah. It's like, you set me up with this?
Yeah. God damn. What the hell was he thinking? Well, she was okay, he said. She was pretty cute.
No, I didn't say she was cute at all.
No, you said your friend said. Well, I'm dating her sister or whatever the
Oh
fuck she
yeah, the
was. She's
sister
pretty
was pretty
cute.
cute, but
Yeah.
when she turned around, I just I don't
No. Oh,
want to
you.
say anything.
Oh. Oh. Jeez. Okay.
Because I know
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I know you have problems with me expressing how cute or ugly these people are.
I have problems with it.
Yeah, I think you do.
You just say everybody's ugly, though. That's the thing. Everyone's ugly, in your
No,
opinion.
not really.
You've had like one person you thought was cute, I think.
No, there was 3 people I dated that were they were really cute.
There was 3.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you know the number. That's good. I'm very, very proud of you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 3 out of how many?
But then they don't let me get to know their personality, which makes them
ugly.
Look better.
Oh, look better. Okay.
Yeah, it's their personality, the way they carry themselves, how they treat you.
Of course.
It's more of an attraction.
All that stuff makes someone very much more sexy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, haven't you come up to a guy that you thought that was real sexy, like maybe muscular, looks like a football player, and he's gorgeous in the face. He's got the perfect haircut, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start talking to him, he's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Hey, you want me to buy you some?
Or conversely, somebody that's just like average looking, and the more they talk, the hotter they get.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think the way they talk or their voice is, I don't know how to put it. I mean, is it important?
A voice, in general.
Yeah.
It is. That's a very good question. I would say it is. How am I going to answer this question? Yes, it is important. But that said, just like anything else, the more you know someone, the hotter they become. So that could be the same with the voice. Maybe the voice is like a little, not what you thought or ever so slightly off-putting. And then you get to know that person and it's like, oh, their voice is fine. And like you maybe really like the voice, But yeah, voices can be important for sure. Absolutely. Definitely.
Well, see, I'm thinking of a voice. There's a funny comedian that I love.
Okay.
And he plays. I can't remember his name, because it's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember what it is. But he's in this cartoon.
Okay.
He's in Aladdin, and he plays the character the parrot.
Okay, so it's not Robin Williams.
No, it's not Robert Williams. He has that annoying voice.
Okay. He has that annoying voice.
Anything
Anything else he's been in, like visually? Because I've never seen Aladdin.
Oh my god. I don't remember.
I'm usually really good
because
with that
now
stuff.
he's really old.
Ugh.
Oh, we gotta look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
Okay. So it's Gilbert Godfrey. Yeah, he does have that strange voice.
Yeah, well, he makes it strange. It's intentional, but yeah, it's very strange. Very strange.
But would that be something that would turn you off?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, because I when I talk to some people on the phone, the voice doesn't match the picture.
Right. Yeah, that happens. That does happen.
And sometimes, I can hear the laziness in their voice or the, what is
lack of inflection, lack of excitement, or
yeah, like I have.
Right, because you're monotone. We already know.
No, it's almost like the lack of articulating their idea. A lot of times when you hear them, they have that maybe sometimes a smoky voice or maybe too high of a voice or who knows.
Oh yeah, that's important.
It doesn't, the sexy picture doesn't match at all. So is that a turnoff?
Yeah, it can be.
Wow.
It's a turn off to you, no?
Yes, yeah.
See? I mean, yeah.
That is terrible.
I don't know about terrible, but it certainly can be. You know, some guys like super, super feminine voices. I certainly don't have one. Or like a sing-songy, sweet voice. Some guys have very sexy, deep voices. Some don't. But that said, you know, I think your voice is sexy.
Really?
Yeah. It's not incredibly deep, I wouldn't say. My voice is
yeah?
deeper than yours.
What? My voice isn't deep enough?
Bite me. Yeah. But it's still cute.
Yeah, the deeper it goes, the more monotone I get.
Monotone. We already know. Yeah, but it's very cute though. So I don't know. I think the personality comes out in the voice. So upon probably first hearing a voice, it might be like,
Or just hearing it by itself, you kind of picture what they
Yeah.
look like on the radio.
yeah,
You don't know what these people
People
look
look
like,
like.
and so you actually look them up.
yeah. And sometimes you're shocked, right? It's like, oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
Yeah.
You picture them totally different.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's just a voice at the end of the day. You know, if you're drop dead gorgeous and you have a great personality, does a voice really matter?
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, pardon me.
Because when you say load,
Oh, jeez.
I'm just kidding. I keep on focusing on
I can't with the load.
Carrie's little load
I can't with
thing.
the load. No, thank you. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What else?
have you ever? I don't know what. How many dates have you kind of been on, or maybe you haven't been on any dates?
I don't go on dates.
Oh my gosh, you're impossible.
No, I'm honest. I have no. I mean, why would I date?
I should give up right now.
Why?
I don't know.
It's part of
You're just weird.
What? How dare you? No, I just want to get fucked.
Oh my god.
Why would I go on a date?
Okay. Well, let's. Oh, whatever.
Good night, everyone. Sorry, goodbye.
Okay. Well, let me.
Oh, jeez.
Let me tell you my problem.
Okay, tell me your problem.
Since you don't go out on dates,
No, I don't. That's why I have no problems.
it's like how do you feel about uncomfortable silences?
I don't care. I don't care about a whole lot. I mean, I'm pretty easygoing. I could probably be bothered by something very minutely. So maybe, a 20-second uncomfortable silence might bother me. But at the same time, it's like, who cares?
So I've noticed, at least in my experience,
Okay.
that at least I have to talk constantly in order for them to be interested.
Oh.
And if I stop talking, then they're uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
And I feel, if you're attracted to each other, you're eating, I don't want to show the other person what I'm eating.
You don't.
It's like, well, am I allowed to stop talking so I can enjoy my meal? And maybe can you, because a lot of the times, some of these women just don't expand on the topics that I asked for.
Oh. Okay. What are the topics, I would wonder?
It's like, well, simple things like, do you have a big family? Do you have sisters and brothers?
Oh.
And,
Easy stuff.
and then I try to spoon in a piece of food, and then all of a sudden they say, no. And then that's it. I'm like, okay, well, no, what? Maybe can you expand on it? Just say, well, I've hung out with my cousin all my life, and I'm an only child, and instead of just no.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, do you want to end the date? Is that, that's why you're just giving me short answers?
Could they just not have good personalities, perhaps? Is that a possibility?
I don't know. It's like, don't you learn communication skills in school?
I mean, yeah, but if someone's shy, I guess, I don't understand shy, but there are shy people out there, so that's a possibility.
Yeah, but you're there to get to learn who each other is.
Right, I agree.
And I'm trying to fish for common interests. It's like,
Right.
well, I have two sisters, two brothers, and we can talk about that, and we can talk about how much fun we have as a family, and we can talk about me cooking for the family,
Mm.
and then it can evolve into, oh, do you cook? And then we can relate that way. It's like, oh, now I bake. It's like, oh, I bake too. I bake
Mm.
these cupcakes that are casada cakes, and I actually do that.
I know. I'm aware.
Oh,
Very
well, these people don't know.
nice.
But I can share all kinds of my interests and
Your little anecdotes, so to speak.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand. You're not going to get any argument from me. I totally get it. I think it's probably a lack of personality, honestly.
I don't know. I think maybe personality has a little bit to do with it, and on the other hand, maybe it has to do with interest.
Could be, I suppose. Yeah, could be a little bit of both. I mean,
And it's almost like because I get turned down quite a bit, and maybe they think I'm not as cute as they thought in
oh,
person.
oh, that's so hard for me to believe. By the way. Oh,
Well, see,
Jesus.
on the other hand,
Oh,
um, there's some of these people that put all their jokes in the forefront. They tell them all right on the first date, and then
mm,
they try to impress you immediately.
hmm,
But then after the second date, they have nothing,
nothing to offer.
or they tell the same jokes.
Mm.
I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that one last time.
They're actually telling jokes. Okay, I didn't know that was the thing. All right.
Well, yeah, that woman that farted on my date, she was the borderline sarcastic, abusive girl.
Mm.
Yeah, she put all her same jokes, face forward. She goes, "Oh, there's ducks quacking in my pants." I'm like,
Oh
"Oh,
yeah.
fuck."
So ridiculous. Yeah. No. 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 And no.
She's like, "Remember when I farted?"
Oh dear God.
I'm like, "Okay, we're
How
gonna
could I
focus in on that."
forget? How could I forget? Oh Jesus.
It's like, yeah, we just talked about that.
Mm.
So you never had like those people that just tells funny comments
Tells funny comment. No.
right when they meet you.
Mm-mm. Well, guys are pretty
Man,
slick.
you don't get out
Guys are pretty
much.
slick. No, I don't get out much, but I get in much, and then I mean, no,
You're
guys are slick.
impossible.
What? I mean, I'm just telling the truth. That's what you want from me. I would think.
No, I want you to be real.
I am being real,
No,
100%.
I know. Just
Oh my lord.
picking on you indirectly.
I guess. Jeez.
Now, let's switch it a little bit
Mm.
and put some uncomfortable silences in
Oh.
there. No, I'm just kidding. No, now, weren't you talking about at one point where you wanted lip injections?
Oh, I did mention that the other day. Yeah.
So why would you want
Uh,
that?
I have thin lips, small lips. I have thought about that many a time. Many, many, many times. I'm too scared though. I'm afraid of the output or the outcome rather. Or else I probably would do it in a heartbeat. I know they dissolve, they go away. They can be dissolved, but it's like I'm spending like $800. Do I really, if they look ugly, do I really want them to be dissolved? So,
I don't know.
but you seemed kind of against this idea when I mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what is involved or what's used in the injection portion
Mm.
of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was more along the lines of like plastic surgery or somebody changing their lip shape permanently instead of just injection.
Yeah, but the injections fade. They do.
Right.
Yeah. So does that change your thought process?
I don't know. It's almost like you're
Mm.
I don't want to say you're presenting yourself as fake when you put those in there, but you want to improve yourself at the
You want to
same
improve
time.
yourself. What about fake boobs?
Well, see, that's the other thing
Mm-hmm.
is I don't like fake boobs.
You don't.
No, not at all. Because I've had a bad experience with.
Oh God.
Oh, this is another day's story.
Why would I even be surprised? Oh dear.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Well, see, the thing is, you're getting rid of one erotic zone that I like to play with.
Oh.
Like the nipples.
Yeah.
They're a sensitive area, and if you get implants, now you don't have any sensitivity anymore.
Oh, you don't.
At least with this one girl that I
didn't
dated.
think I knew that. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, because she wanted to. She's a big businesswoman. She's from Miami. She owns a big company. I think it's pretty much a cleaning company.
Okay.
And she wanted me bad, and
Nice.
I wouldn't give it to her.
Oh, and why is this?
I don't know. I'm not the one night stand kind of guy.
She just wanted a one night stand.
And I don't know because I was trying to get what her intentions were, and she was into me big time.
Oh.
She had a great shape to her and everything else. And she looked pretty hot.
Okay.
This is another girl that had one of these tight outfits and everything else. And
Yeah, dressed nice.
Yeah, she tried to show off every asset that she had.
Nice.
But she was talking about she wanted butt implants.
Oh God. Okay.
And I'm like,
That's very
okay,
extreme.
so you don't want to feel your butt anymore. You don't want to feel your boobs anymore. You take away the sensual,
right? Yeah.
It's like if I want to massage you, I can't massage your boobs because you can't feel those.
What about the butt? That would also be silicone.
And then if that's silicone, that's you can't really feel that
right.
because the silicone is squishing around.
Right.
I don't know if they can make it more sensitive or not sensitive.
I don't know.
I don't know the details, but this specific woman, oh my God, we dated for a while, and then she kind of broke me down.
Oh.
And I hate to say this, but we got a hotel.
Oh, why do you hate to say that? That's nice. Dirty. Incoming
Well,
sex.
she was from Miami. She didn't live here.
Oh, okay.
So, we dated for a while, and she was living with I don't know if it was some friends. She was trying to make some business deals and everything else.
Okay.
And so she broke me down, and we get a hotel, and she strips naked, and then I see that she has fake boobs.
Okay.
And he goes, "How do you like my boobs?"
Ooh.
And I'm like, "Well, there's no nipples, and I see there's a tattoo of a giant areola on each one of the boobs."
Oh, jeez.
And I touch it, and it almost feels gritty.
Oh, dear.
It doesn't feel like a regular boob.
Okay.
And I want to play it out. I want to play with them, and I want to.
Yeah.
I want you to feel
What
happy
you're
and
doing.
joy and excited, and she can't feel anything. I'm like, fuck. Now what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
So that sucks. But you get to feel her body, but and of course we probably had sex about 5 or 6 times.
Oh, nice.
It was great, and
Well, there you go. Boobs. It doesn't matter, I guess.
yeah, but they do to me. It wasn't there. It was kind of like a turnoff.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't there for me.
Okay.
It's like I couldn't make her. I just wanted more, and I couldn't have more. Like with a real woman with real body parts.
Yeah.
I mean, I can grab the 3 or 4 erogenous zones and go off on it, and she would explode.
I see. Okay.
I don't know. I guess I like to play. Maybe I'm.
No.
I don't know. Maybe I'm different.
That's nice. No, I mean, it's probably 50-50 with what men like. Some men love
50-50.
fake. Some men love fake tits. That's all they want.
Oh no, I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
They just don't feel right. It's just not. I don't know.
Natural, sexy. I don't know. I don't mind them.
I don't know. I just like the sense of, when I start playing, I hear her breathing heavier, or I hear gasp, or I hear, I enjoy those things.
Yeah, you don't hear that with fake ones.
No, at least not
Okay.
with this woman.
Okay, got it. All right.
She's like, oh, what are you touching me? I don't know. I can't tell.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's not really.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. Well, you said you were into women, right? Have you experienced fake anything?
A stripper once. I have fucked women, but no, they were all natural. I was at a strip club once, and I fucked a stripper in the bathroom. Well, she attacked my ass, actually. So she was completely fake. Other than her, no. And I had no problem with her. There was no guys involved. It was just her and I. Yeah, we were just making out. It was fine. And she was hot as fuck, so. But I don't know. I like fake boobs.
Really?
Yeah. I like fake. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I have no problem with it. Because I'm not really looking to get someone off. I could care less. If I'm going to make out with a chick, I just want her to be hot and look hot.
Right, but you don't have fake boobs, right?
No. No. Mm-mm.
But what happens if you don't have any feeling on your nipples? Would you care?
I would care. Yeah. I would care. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's,
That
I
feels
don't know.
good. Yeah. Yeah. It feels nice for them to be touched and whatnot. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I would I don't know, would I sacrifice that? I wouldn't. I think probably hypothetically I may for vanity, but I'm too scared of surgery, so I would never do that. I'm a pussy. So.
Yeah, because she wanted all kinds of things.
Yeah, I'm too afraid.
I mean, she showed me a picture of a before and after, and I kind of liked her before, but she was way more shapely after.
Oh, see, well, there you go.
And she was thinner.
Mm.
Because she has an expensive trainer, and she wants her stomach as flat as possible, and all kinds of other stuff. And
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, she wasn't that great in bed, but
she looked good.
She was decent.
She looked damn good.
Yeah, she looked good.
Hey, there's something to be said for that. I suppose. I mean, seriously.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
It's all in what you want. It's all in what you like.
So then I'm thinking, if you're thinking about injecting your lips, would you lose feeling in it?
I don't know.
It's like if you're kissing somebody, are you going to actually know that
Not
you're
feel
kissing
it.
them?
I don't know. I have never researched it that far. I wouldn't think so. Because I think it probably goes away after a while, but I don't know. It's a great question. I'm just all about the vanity. I'd be afraid I'd be looking fucked up. So it's like, even the feeling part would probably not even bother me. It just would be, I don't want to look like a duck and be weird,
Look like a duck?
With the duck lips or whatever, the permanent duck lip. I mean, it would go away, but there again, it's probably like 8 months. I spend like $1,000. Do I really want to look like I'm fucked up? Not really. So, yeah.
I don't know. For me, I can tell.
Well, you would tell, yeah.
Yeah, I would be able to tell. Like,
Yeah.
if they had something odd about them where their lips were inflated.
You probably could. I
or
think you could, yeah.
their cheeks were stretched out because now you can see the impression of their cheekbone more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And fake boobs are very easy to, obviously, detect. You can detect those immediately, pretty much. So.
Well, sometimes not.
Oh.
It depends.
Well, I guess if it's a really, really good job, depending on where the insertion is, like if it's underneath too and you can't see it, if it's like right on the nipple, that's a dead giveaway, obviously.
Well, I'm thinking you can tell when they're like in a dress or something and they're
I'm talking naked. I'm talking naked. When you see them.
Yeah, definitely naked.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, immediately.
All right.
Okay.
Are you into anal? You enjoy that?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah. I've only had it a couple times, but I like it.
Oh.
I mean, it's been many, many a year since I've had it. I mean,
Yeah, because I've had it with a couple of girls. One
yeah.
of them, oh my God, it was so bad.
Oh, please. Please don't fucking gross me out. Why was it so bad?
Well, you don't want me to gross you out, so I guess I can't talk
Okay,
about it.
no, then I already know. I don't know. So that's the thing. Well, first of all, I don't go to the bathroom a lot because I don't eat a lot of bullshit. So if I don't eat a lot of junk, I'm fine. Which is to say, then have at it. But if had, I would not want you back there. I would steer you clear of that unless that was like your thing, which I'm sure it's not. But yeah, no, it would have to be nice and clean and fine back there.
Yeah. Yeah, I made one girl come
Oh,
doing that.
oh,
I'm like, that was pretty hot.
that's sexy. Yeah, I would be all about that.
Yep,
Mm.
definitely.
Mm.
I don't know, is there one thing that you like more than the other?
Mm. One thing that I like more than the other?
It's like, are you more interested in vaginal sex as opposed to,
Yeah.
okay.
As opposed to what? Anal sex?
Yeah, as opposed
Oh,
to,
I've only had it like twice my whole life. So, I mean, it's painful. It can be.
mm.
It was.
No, you have to go slow,
Right.
or else you'll rip something.
Hmm.
Because there's not a lot of lubrication back there.
For me, there is, though, because I'm always so wet. So you could seriously just slip right in. I mean, I'm not going to say, well, I went to the bathroom, but I typically don't. Like, I don't go a lot. So, like, it's going to be fine if you go back there.
Oh yeah.
Yes, totally. I'm gonna punch you.
Now, didn't you say you took Viagra? Or at least you tried
I
it?
did try Viagra. I was dating someone that was 20 some years older than me,
Oh my God.
and he was taking it unbeknownst to me, and he asked me if I would take some, which I did. And yeah, that was an interesting experience. It made my clit really, really hard.
Really? It did?
It did. Mm-hmm.
So it worked.
It did work. Yeah. And obviously, it worked on him. He
Wow.
took it all the time, but yeah.
So did it feel better for you?
Um, this was my 30th birthday, I want to say, so it's been a long time, almost 20 years. Um, I was in the bathtub. I remember we were taking a bath together. Like it's like a weird like thing. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I do remember it affecting me. Yeah, I think it worked. I think it was sexy. Yeah, it was a whole thing. And I think he had done research or something about it because I'm like, why would I take that? That's weird. He's like, no, it's going to do something for you. And he was right. So, yeah,
Wow, would you do that again?
I would do that again. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, because I always thought that Viagra didn't work. So, I mean,
No.
I never tried it. I never did anything.
No, it works. It definitely
I
works.
never really had to.
Well, you're lucky then. But yeah, it does work. It definitely works.
I don't know. That's weird.
And you will be hard for hours, by the way.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Well,
Oh, yes.
what if you take half a pill? So it wouldn't be
Mm,
hours?
I don't know. It's a good question. I think it would probably just lessen the effect, maybe. I don't know.
Or you wouldn't be as hard?
I think you'd probably be still hard, but I don't know. It's a great question. Either not hard as long, or I would say probably not hard as long would be my guess. But yeah, it's pretty sexy. I mean, once that kicks in, whew, and it's like you could just fuck nonstop.
It's like, how long did it take for you? Do you remember?
I don't, because like I said, I remember he made me a bath, and then I'm in the soaking in the bathtub, and he was like, it was like a whole like seduction type of thing, because I think he thought I would be freaked out by it, and I think he brought me some wine or something, and asked me if I wanted to take it. I'm like, why would I take this? And he's like, oh, I think it would be fun. I'm like, okay. It was my 30th birthday. I remember vividly. That was the whole weekend. We were in Chicago. So I know that was the thing. So we were partying and having fun and stuff. So, I was like open to whatever. And I do remember we fucked for hours. Had sex in the bathtub, which was damn near impossible because he was so big. I don't even remember how that happened.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then we had sex for like hours. Hours. So,
And you were okay with that?
yeah, I was okay with that. It was fun.
Because I know, I mean, I didn't have to take Viagra, but, I
Mm,
can last a long time. And
mm.
after a while, they were done.
Who's they? Women?
Yeah, some of the women, I mean,
Okay.
they didn't want to continue to,
Get fucked?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think if you're into the person, it's. Plus, it's an occasion, you're in a different state. I'm celebrating my birthday. We're on drugs. Not really. I'm doing quotes, but you know what I mean. Like it's a whole
Right.
thing. It was like a whole party weekend. So, like a normal situation, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I think she was breathing too heavy, or she was,
oh jeez.
I don't know. I don't want to say hyperventilating, but
Oh god.
I mean, other times she lasted a long time,
Mm,
and she came quite a bit,
mm,
multiple times.
mm.
But yeah, other times,
That's
I don't know if it was a hyperventilating thing or
oh my god.
she was probably too tired.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been too tired for sex. I don't. I pretty much want it constantly, but I understand the sentiment. Yeah, it probably could be a bit much. So,
Wait, you said you want it constantly. Like, how often would you want it in
mm,
one day?
mm. I mean, if I had my choice, probably twice would be okay. Morning and night, if nothing else, that would be great.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's not a lot, but that would be ideal, right? If you're like with someone that is capable of giving you that.
Twice in one day?
Hmm 3 times would be good.
Oh my god. See, I'm remembering a relationship
Mm.
where I got it maybe once in 2 months.
Oh dear. Well, that's terrible.
Well, that was towards the end of the relationship, and we were kind of done with each other, and
Well,
the
there you go.
attraction wasn't there. And
Mm. That makes sense.
but then on the flip side, when you're in love with somebody, you'd have it every day, a couple days.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, ideally that's what you want. I mean, especially in the beginning. It goes
Yeah.
back to the boredom thing. Don't even get me started. Hmm
Alrighty.
Well, okay. Viagra. Check
Viagra.
check it out.
Check it out. Oh my god. No, there are different kinds, right? I think I saw commercials for different kinds.
Oh God, I don't know. This was so many
Um,
years ago. All I knew back then it was a blue pill. That's all I knew. No clue. It's
yeah.
probably so many variants now. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Ooh, maybe you should find out about that.
Yeah.
We could practice. I
Yeah.
willingly.
Not.
Oh God. Hey. Okay.
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 Well, I
Mm.
guess we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.